So this is the sixth row. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and I have a total of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 7 stitches on this side, 7 stitches on this side. So for the seventh row, we'll be doing something different. For the seventh row, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we are going to stop increasing but maintain the number of stitches we already have, something like this. Begin from anywhere, then make a chain of 3, just the way you've been doing it. Chain 2, 2 double crochet. So already this is the increase. Then go 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 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 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Now it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So once you already have your 7 stitches, which is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, normally you should have 1 double crochet into this stitch, but you're going to skip it, then move to your first stitch, so your front post double crochet. You will just skip this, then skip this, work 1 double crochet into the next. So 1 2 3 4 5, then 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So this is it. You're going to skip the last stitch and the first stitch. So for last stitch of a particular section, then first stitch of the next section. So you already skip this, then go 1 double crochet into every stitch, then skip the last stitch. You're going to skip this last stitch. You already have 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Skip this, work into your front post double crochet. So this is it. So you still have 5, then your 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So now you're not increasing and you're not decreasing, you're only maintaining your number of stitches. Don't forget you're still going to have your double crochet into this stitch. You're only skipping the last stitch. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. You're only skipping this last stitch. So the previous row was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Here is also 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So you are not increasing and you're not decreasing, you're only maintaining the same number of stitches. When you have your last stitch here, then this is your number of increase. So when you have your last stitch here, then it means you're increasing. But when you skip it, you're not decreasing, you're not reducing, you're just maintaining the same line. So this is it. So keep repeating this until you have your desired number of rows. Like I said, I'm going to work 10 to 11 rows, or I can have more than that, or just exactly that. But I'm just going to keep repeating. Don't forget, you're not increasing, not decreasing. You're just going to keep maintaining the same number of stitches till you are satisfied with your length. And you don't necessarily have to have the same number of stitches. Like I stopped at row 6, you can try to stop at row 7 or row 5. It depends on how full you want your skirt. Let me put it that way. So it depends on how full you want your skirt or how pleated you want it. You're skipping this, then you're skipping this, then moving to your front post double crochet. So continue for your number of rows and we'll meet up. So this is instead of 10 rows, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you wish to continue, you can just continue with the same number of stitches till you are okay with the number of rows. So I'll be stopping here, and this is what I'm having. So our this would have increased 28 inches, which can stretch up to 34. Initial measurement was 26 inches, but because of the weight of the plate, it has expanded. So when you increase, then you have something larger than this. That is why there is no increase from the onset till the point of division, because the weight of the skirt is going to, or the weight of the ruffle or pleat is going to expand the size of the skirt. So for the skirt length, I'm having 18 inches, and for this part, I'm having 12.5 inches. So if you're not okay with your 10 rows, then you can continue up until your desired number of rows. But yeah, for my 10 rows, this is what I'm having. So this is the inner part. So for my 10 rows, I didn't like change over or anything. I worked on the same pattern to the end. So this is the inner part, and this is the outer part. So the next thing to do now is to work on the band. You can decide to use elastic, and you can decide to use a drawstring. So me, I'll be having a drawstring. So now you're going to make a very long chain that's going to be enough for the drawstring. Make a very long chain. So you can decide where you want as the front panel or back panel. It's the same thing. So anywhere can be the front or the back panel, but I'm going to place my drawstring here. So I'm only going to be placing my drawstring on the loop. So the tiny loop, not into the double crochet, but into the tiny loop. So let's go. Into this, I'm going to insert my yarn. You can decide to use elastic thread or just a drawstring. You're working only into the tiny loop. So I'm done with the drawstring. So go ahead and cut off your excess yarn. You can go ahead and arrange your pleats. It's going to arrange by itself, but just in case, just going to have it in an orderly form. So this is for a medium size. Just work on your waist measurement, then your waist measurement is going to determine the body size. Like I said, you are going to work on your waist measurement minus 3 to 4 inches. 3 to 4 inches, then, or whatever inches you can minus away from your original hip measurement. But if you're going to be working on elastic, then you don't need to minus anything from your waist measurement, because elastic is going to hold it together. But if you are working on a drawstring, then you can minus 3 to 4 inches away from your waist measurements to get the hip measurements, because we're not increasing from waist to wherever you're going to be dividing. You're not going to be increasing because of the weight of the plates. So yeah, that is all. Like I said, this is for a medium. You can work for a small, but can't work for a small. So this is a medium. Then for a large, your waist measurement is going to determine the size of the skirts. So thank you for watching today, and please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next class. Bye.